Yesterday, lots of activities took place here on the campus of SUNY Oswego. It was all a part of SUNY Oswego's annual Quest Day, in which people came together to view different research projects and new innovations. You might have also seen the new electric-powered Chevy Volt by General Motors cruising around campus. I had the opportunity to speak with GM representative Daniel O'Connell.
How far can this car go on electric energy alone? This car goes 40 miles with all battery electricity alone. Then it switches over, the internal combustion engine comes on, produces electricity to drive the car another 250 miles.
That sounds really good and everything, but how much does it cost to actually charge this car?
The car costs about $1, $1.50 to charge up, depending on what time of day you charge. But if you charge it at peak at night, it costs you about $1 to go those 40 miles on the battery power.
General Motors had started production of the Chevy Volt in September of 2010, and according to O'Connell, they've sold a few thousand so far. Then, we took the car for a spin.
All right, how does this work? I see a lot of different things here that you wouldn't see in a normal car.
It's actually pretty simple. We have a key fob here that is a proximity sensor. As soon as you get it in the neighborhood, the car's ready to go. You put your foot on the brake, press the on button, just like your computer. Since it's all electric, there is no cranking motor. Just get in, press the button, and you're ready to go.
Okay, let's start with putting on our seatbelts, all right? All right, so put on our seatbelts, check our mirrors, all right? All right, let's see how this thing works. Brakes, and it's just as easy as pressing the power button, no key.
Yep.
Wow.
The car comes on, and now it's ready to go.
Nice. All right, let's take this for a spin. All right. All right, it rides smoothly.
And one of the first things you'll notice is that there's no transmission in this vehicle. It's just an electric drive motor. So as you push on the throttle, it just goes very smooth, very linear. There's no downshifts, there's no transmission bouncing up and down, there's no engine vibrations. It's just very smooth, linear throttle feel.
Okay.
The Chevy Volt also drove smoother than I expected.
Right here. It is amazing. You know what? I have to admit, I always said I love electric cars. I always like the whole phenomenon of going green and everything, but I don't know if I would get an electric car. I would get this. It looks nice on the outside. It drives. I feel the power. I can't get over that.
For WTOP News, I'm Anthony Hill, SUNY Oswego.
All right, just that easy?
Just have your foot on the brake, and away you go.
Nice. Wow. I feel the power I was talking about. A lot of times when I'm driving electric cars, I cannot feel any power, and it gets on my nerves. This is great, though.
And as soon as you start pressing on the throttle, the car goes. It's a lot like an electric drill. When you hold the chuck and press the trigger, it's got a lot of torque and can really turn your arm. It's the same way with the electric drive motor in this car. As soon as you start pressing on the throttle, power takes off and you go. It'll turn a very fast 0 to 60 in 9 seconds, and it's really fun to drive.
You know, I think we hear of 0 to 60 and we really don't understand what that means. That's pretty impressive, especially for an electric car.
And you're not using any petroleum, which is the other great feature. So it's almost guilt-free driving.
Wow. Again, how much does this go for again?
This car retails for $41,000.
Okay.
And there is additionally a $7,500 incentive rebate on the vehicle. And so the final cost is about $33,000. We have it an attractive lease for $350 a month.
Okay. You know, I'm a city boy. I'm from New York City. How does this car, what is the performance like in this car in the city?
It's great because it's all electric and you aren't moving the vehicle. It just sits here and the only load you have on it would be the ancillaries. The Volt is specially designed to have very low ancillary load. So you have an efficient mode on your climate control. You have a very efficient speaker system in here. It produces great sound but uses very low voltage.
Okay.
So the system is completely designed to allow you to optimize the travel distance you get out of the battery rather than use it for the ancillaries.
What do you say to the people who live in cities like New York City, I don't have a house, I don't have a garage, I can't just pull it in and plug it in and it's just that easy. I live in an apartment. How do they charge their cars?
Yeah, what we're working on is putting a lot of chargers both on the street that's accessible to customers, as well as in all the parking structures in New York where you could go in, swipe your credit card and charge it up, have it charge $1 to your credit card while you charge it, have it ready to go in the morning.
Nice. What would be your pitch for somebody who's kind of considering a car like this that's powered by fuel, gasoline, or this one? Why should they buy this over the other one?
Because over time, being able to use zero petroleum on a regular basis, as well as the ability to charge the car up at home, you don't have to go to the filling station, and it's very, very efficient.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it so much. Back to you guys in the studio. I'm Anthony Hill.